What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing, I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
Callin' my bitch, tell her bring me that noggin. Brain real good, she a scholar. I like a thing with low mileage, good brain with no college. Call me the baby, no Tyler. I'm real creative and stylish. FN in my denim. I send that hit, make them spin 'em. And I just flew back from LA.
Welcome back to Diamond in the Rough Sports Talk. For today's special guest, we have the 6'8", 310-pound offensive lineman out of St. James High School. We would like to welcome Mr. Jarmaine Mitchell Jr. Welcome to the show. All right, so man, tell us, as I mentioned earlier, I said offensive lineman. You have the versatility to play all the different positions. So just talk to us about that. Where did that versatility come from? Is this something that you had since you were younger? And then also, which one of the offensive lineman spots is your favorite to play?
Left guard, my favorite spot to play, but I can play left guard, right tackle, left tackle. It's a mixture together, like basically the same stuff, but you see, like you said, like I can play anything on the line besides I can play center too, but that's the difference with sniping the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's guard, but guard and tackle is basically the same thing. It's just that you gotta have more power, you gotta have a low pad level and a guard and stuff, and the kick stops are different. It's like a short kick stop at guard, and it's like a tackle, you gotta kick stop a little, back and forward.
Absolutely.
You can't jump out too wild. They go cut
inside. Yeah.
Right.
Now, what would you say are three things, in your personal opinion, that an offensive lineman needs to be successful?
Low pad level, gotta have great feet, and you gotta have fire over the ball.
Absolutely. Now, you are a basketball player as well. Can you talk to us about what are some things in basketball that help you in football?
Definitely footwork. That helps a lot. On the field, off the field, you gotta have footwork to play. It's a must.
Absolutely. And with the way defensive ends are nowadays, or even some tackles, they're very fast on their feet. So like you mentioned, if an offensive lineman doesn't have any footwork, a quarterback can sack.
It's a must to have footwork because you gotta have them buzzing and everything. You can't have dead feet on your automatic beat. And like you said, the defensive ends and the tackles are way much faster these days, so you gotta have quick feet to keep up with them. You gotta have stay in your base. You can't over jump it, open up wide, or they come back to the counter move inside or something.
Yes, sir. Now, in your opinion, what is the best way to defend a bull rush?
A bull rush is basically it's not a jump back, it's like a hop back, but you gotta get underneath them and drop low.
Absolutely.
Make sure you get underneath them so you can stop the bull rush. Cause it's like you anchoring down for him not to bull rush you back to the quarterback.
100%. Now, when you mention pad level, your pad level is excellent. With you being 6'8", you have great pad level. Just talk about that. How much does your coaches at St. James put an emphasis on that for you to be able to perform that task at such a high level?
When I first came to St. James, my pad level was horrible. Coach Val was telling me I gotta bend, no waist bend your knees, and you gotta stay low, or you're gonna get beat every time. And he kept pushing me every day I practiced, and ever since he started pushing me, I was getting better and better. And then the hard work that he put out, got me doing drill with sticks in the back of my head, and it's like bird dogging with it, and you gotta stay low, or you gonna make me go back and redo it. And he kept making me do it until I got it right. And
so that basically what I'm getting out of what you're saying is repetition.
Yes, sir.
And man, and I failed to mention this. You are only a sophomore. So your growth over these next 2 years is only going to be tremendous. You're doing a hell of a job, man. Keep it up. So, in your opinion, what is the most important position in football, and why do you feel that way?
Line, defensive line, offensive line. Without a line, there's no team. Line brings everything to the table. If the line don't play nobody else is. Cause the Lions is the start of the momentum that's gonna get pushing in. On practice on Mondays, you gotta come off like practice like the Monday's practice the most practice that you need to take everything serious. Cause it's like that's when you learn everything about the other team. Your coaches come in, put in with like on scout team too. Scout team have to bring stuff to the plate too to make the starters better and know what they're gonna be doing on Fridays.
Absolutely. Now you mentioned, with it being in the trenches, and I agree with you 100%. You look at the number 1 and number 2 teams in college football right now. They have an excellent offensive and defensive line. So of course, that's the recipe to winning. Man, that's great that you had that mentality. Now, of course, you guys dropped a tough one to end the card, but you guys have Lutcher coming up this week, so y'all gotta bounce right back tomorrow. As a matter of fact, what are some things that y'all learned from the game against Carr that y'all will be able to carry over against Lutcher that will help y'all be successful?
Reality. When reality hit, you're not supposed to shut down. Keep pushing.
Absolutely. So, can you tell us some of your short-term goals that you have within these next 2 years?
I'm working to get better there, working to get offers, and to succeed in life, not just on football, outside of football.
Now you mentioned offers. Are there any schools that are showing interest now at this early stage in your career?
No, not that I know of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they coming. They definitely coming. That's gonna take care of itself as long as you continue to be the best person that you can be on and off the field. That's coming. Now, everybody has certain music and things that they listen to before games to get them ready to play. What's some of your go-to artists?
Yeah, it's Doing from where I'm from, and then CDBG7, Big London. I listen to Dirt, Young Boy, Young and Ace, for sure. That's my favorite rapper.
Absolutely. Well, man, that's all the questions I have for you. Netherville, the floor is now yours.
Jarmaine, you went up against the number 1 defensive tackle in the state, the 4-star LSU commit, Tajee Hill. He couldn't do nothing with you. You was his nightmare, kryptonite. Every time the ball was hyped, he tried to get around you, he couldn't. His helmet was coming off. I seen him. He was frustrated. What did you do differently that no other tackle could do to stop him? And what did you tell yourself going into that game?
At first, coaches was like, hey, y'all gotta step it up this week. It was like, can't go out there BSing and stuff. You gotta be on your A game because these dudes ain't no pushover. So I was like, alright, gotta go out there, gotta do my stuff. And plus he's like the number 1 defensive tackle in the state or something, committed to LSU, so I was like, I ain't just gonna let him come out here and embarrass me. I gotta stand my ground. So I did that, and I just kept going throughout the game.
Yeah, he probably still having dreams about you from last Friday. What is your current GPA in school?
I honestly don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you.
If you can describe yourself in 3 words, what would it be?
Fast, smart, and intelligent.
What age did you start playing football, and who was the person that encouraged you to play football?
5.
Wow. You always play tackle?
No, I started off as a quarterback, actually. And I started gaining weight.
How does your coaches get you prepared for game day?
It's like, they're honest with it. Like, they expect a lot of stuff of me, so it'd be hard on me. Like it'd be hard on me every day. So if I don't go hard, there's no, like, he go keep getting on me. And when I start messing up, that's when he definitely get on me. So I don't want him to keep fussing at me. So when he give me those speeches before the game, and that really locked me in.
I feel you. So for my next question, how does your parents and coaches instill confidence in you?
Confidence level? Is that what you're trying to say?
What do your parents and coaches to get the best out of you, for you to be great, for you to keep striving for excellence?
Like my mom always tell me, like, do it for your uncle, because my uncle had got killed. So, yeah, and then like, I do it for him and my grandmother, because my grandmother died from cancer and stuff like that. So I take it all out on the field, and I just do it for them.
Well, young brother, you doing it. You truly doing that. I know they're proud of you for doing that. Name a time you was faced with adversity, and how did you overcome it?
My first starting game versus Homeville. Played Homeville. It wasn't really a game like a scrimmage, so they had first, second, and third teams coming in. I had to play it all. And when the live action came, I was just exhausted. And 97, he just was beating me, constantly beating me. And I kept trying to push it, and I constantly beating him tired and wore out. And then my coach was just yelling at me, and I was like, I gotta start from yelling at me. And because to get me out of my game and stuff, so I was like, I gotta stand my ground. Then after that happened, I just started playing better and better. And yeah, like at the beginning of the live scrimmage, he just was constantly beating me. So I was like, no, I can't do this. Keep messing over me. So I had to stand my ground, and he got better throughout the live scrimmage.
Do you have a favorite subject in school?
Math.
What is it about math that you love so much?
It just come easy. That's like one of the most easiest subjects we got.
So you gotta know the X's and O's as well. You don't play football. That's why I answered that. What are some of your hobbies outside of football and basketball?
Baseball.
Really? You play baseball?
Sure. First base and catcher. First base and pitcher.
You still doing that to this day? You
I stopped last year, but I'm going back and play this year.
So you're gonna be a 3-sport athlete?
Yes, sir.
It's like, oh yeah, you definitely gonna get offers. Yeah, they coming. For my last question, what is your burning desire?
My burning desire is my mom. They always tell me, keep pushing. Because when I was younger, I used to be messing up bad. And she used to always get on me, constantly get on me. I was a bad kid when I was younger. And she kept telling me, you gotta stop, you gotta do better. And then when my grandmother had got sick, and then she was going through it at the time. Then she had to bury my grandmother, and my uncle had got killed. Then she had to bury my uncle. And I definitely do that for them and my mom.
That's tough.
So are you on social media at all? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? If so, could you share those?
I'm on Twitter.
Okay.
Snapchat, Instagram.
Okay. Do you know your username for those? Would you mind sharing it with our viewers?
My Twitter is Jarmaine Mitch, and Jarmaine Mitche 02. That's my Twitter. Instagram is 757EVENN 5IVEE. That's my Instagram. My Snapchat is Jarmaine Mitchell, JarmaineMitchell.
Absolutely. Well, Jarmaine, man, it's been a pleasure having you on Diamond in the Rough Sports Talk. You know, your future is very bright. You know, and we look forward to keeping up with you. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude this episode of Diamond in the Rough Sports Talk. Thank you.